Hello everyone, it's January the 9th. Alright, we have same tree and take a look at this one. Same tree first. Given the root, write a function to check if they are the same or not. Consider saying if they are structurally identical and the nodes have the same value. I mean, maybe we can recursion to do this. So we compare these two, and then their children need to be the same, right? I think I will not bother use any other method. Simplest, the best. All right, let's say if not P and not if not P and not Q, return true. If P and Q return P dot val equals Q dot val and self dot is same tree P dot left Q dot left and self dot is same tree P dot right Q dot right. Anything else is return false. Okay, give it a shot. Okay, looks about right. Okay, it's about right. It's 100. This is the last time. 2 years and 6 months ago. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Okay. What do we have here? Split message based on limit. Given a string and a positive integer limit, you must split message into one or more parts based on limit. Each resulting part should have the suffix AB, where B is to be replaced with the total number of parts, and A is to be replaced with the index of the part, starting from 1 and going up to B. Additionally, the length of each resulting part, including the suffix, should be equal to limit. Who, except for the last part, whose length it can be at most limit. The resulting parts should be formed such that when their suffixes are removed and they are all concatenating order, they should be equal to the message. Also, the result should contain as few parts as possible. Return the parts message will be split into as an array of strings. If it is impossible, return an empty array. Hold on. So limit is 9. What does this mean? Have a suffix of this 1 of 14, and B is the total number, that's 14 parts, and A is index of first of 14, second of 14, third of 14, all the way to the 14 of 14. And then we say if we remove the suffix and then concatenate it, it shall return the original. The first 9 parts take 3 characters each from the beginning of the message, and we have 6 characters. The next 5 parts take 2 characters. Oh yes, because this is including the last has length 9. Holy guacamole! Limit 15. Only 2. Oh. Why do people not like this? This looks to be a fun problem. I mean, we have some dead weights, right? We have some dead weights. So each one has to be constructed with a left bracket, a value, slash, a right value, and this. So the smallest, right, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the smallest is 5. So the limit is, and the message has to include 1. So even if we have only one message, like one letter, it will take 6 characters. So if the limit is smaller or equal to 5, that's impossible, right? So if the limit is smaller than 5, that's impossible. Okay. Now it's more than 5, the limit, that's fine. And then we want to get as few as possible parts. As few parts as possible. Maybe this is one of those binary search thing. You find the largest parts. Well, largest parts would be we take each one by itself. All right. So the total count. That's the largest parts, and then the smallest part is 1. And for each one, we just need to find to see if it's possible. How do you see if it's possible? So let's say we want to turn this into, wow, that's 14 parts. It's a little bit much. Let's say we want to turn this into 2 parts, and then boom, immediately it's not possible, right? So it has to be larger than. Oh yeah, it has to be. Limit is 9, right? Limit is 9, which means, well, each one, at least 5 has to take. So, at most, each one can take 4 characters at most, right? So we say if we take 4 characters, how many parts we can do? And then we say, let's say maybe we can do, I don't know, a certain number. Then what do? We're gonna try it out. I mean, what we can do is based on the total, then we know how much we need to do, depending on the parts, right? If it's smaller than 10 parts, then we can have 4 at most. Yeah, if it's smaller than 10, it's going to be 4. We can do 4. We can see if we can form, then we can just go lower. If we cannot form, right? In this case, the number of parts, if it's smaller than 10, Yeah, then we try and see if it can. If it's more than 10, right, then we have only 3. Certain parts of 3. Oh, I don't think this is that hard, honestly. I think we can try. Maybe that's why people don't like it. They think, this one's too easy. I don't think so. I don't think people actually complain a difficult question is too easy. I think there might be some hidden edge cases that just people hate. All right, first of all, if it's smaller or equal to 5, then just return this is not possible. Okay, then what we're gonna do is n equal to length message, all right? Then we say low high will equal to 1 and n plus 1. So we might be do n. While low smaller equal to high, mid is low plus high divided by 2. Now we're going to try if mid is possible. Now, for mid, we have something to do depending on just like how many, if we do that many, right? So what's the maximum number of characters we can fit, right? We can fit. So with mid, what we can say is the last one will always contain, so we want to say if it's possible or not possible. If we want to say divide into that many parts, right? We want to divide into that many parts. So the last one is going to be mid is the number of parts. So it's going to be str mid length str mid, right? So it's the as a k equals length, right? So that's this length. So the maximum needed. So max need is gonna be 2 times k, right? 2 times k plus 1, 2, 3, plus 3. So if max need is larger than limit, okay, then this is not possible, which means we need to cut it smaller, right? Which means we need to cut it smaller. Cut the needs smaller because it doesn't fit the limit. If it does not fit the limit, right? If it does not fit the limit, then we need to cut it small. Okay, if I cut it small at one time will fit the limit, then we try. So cut it small, then we say high shall equal to mid, right? When I cut it small, else cut it small. So basically we use this to first find a limit where it will work at first, right? And then what do we do? Well, and then we'll have the limit that works. Then we need to see if the total added together is going to fit, right? So basically, we are going to give it a range. It has to be in this range. If it's in this range, then we're good, right? If it's in this range, we are good. If it's smaller than this range, the range is like given the middle number of parts, right? Given the middle number of parts, what is the smallest length the message need to be, and the largest length the message need to be. And if the message is falling in between, then we can try, get a little bit smaller, right? Get a little bit smaller. And if the message doesn't fit, now there are two scenarios the message doesn't fit. Either the message length is smaller than this range, or the message is larger than this range. If it's smaller than this range, right? If the message is smaller than this range, what do we do? If the message is smaller than this range, then we need to, so there's too few of them, right? It's too few. There's too many parts. Too many parts. We can fill that many parts. So we need to decrease the number of parts. If it's too much, then we need to increase the number of parts, all right? So we'll do this, right? We'll do this until we come out. So what I think I will do is now we need to compute, right? Compute the range of message length, all right? For which mid number of parts with limit can work. Okay, how do we compute this? Okay, to compute this, we'll compute it and eventually we'll get the range, right? The range will be range left. So we say if n, range left smaller equal to n smaller equal to range right. If that's the truth, then we can say num partition equals math.infinite. Okay, then we say num partition equal to minimum of, actually that's fine if it's good, then we'll just equal to whatever we have, mid, right? That's good. Then we're gonna make high equal to mid. So we try to get, a little bit smaller, L if n is smaller than range left, right? So we need to make it even smaller, right? We need to make it smaller. So high equal to mid. Else this is n is larger than, then we need to make it larger. Then low shall equal to mid plus 1, right? So we do this, we keep doing this, and then it failed. It doesn't matter because I store the value here. Then at one point we'll come out, and when we come out, then we say if num part is equal to math.inf, means it's not possible, then we'll return this. Otherwise we'll return based on what num parts is, right? So what num part is, we have the num part, so we can reconfigure the whole thing. Actually, let's reconfigure it here. Maybe I just need to know how many need to. Okay, let's do this way. Let's do it here now. So we have the mid, right? We have the mid as a number of parts in total. So what we do know, right? What we do know is we can take 10. Next one is take 100, right? Let's say if you have 100. Oh, that is the edge cases. That's kind of tricky to us. One digit number or two digit number, right? Basically, that's what it is. Is it one digit or is it two digits? So what we're gonna say is based on its current number of digits, right? And then it's current number of digits. Then we can take how many we need to do. And after that, we will go down to current number of digits, when I go down to the next run, is always going to be 99 or 99, right? So I know the k, we know k, right? We know k. So what we're gonna do is come on. When I have the limit, well, okay. So we're gonna say, ooh, this is the last one. So the last one is going to determine. So we need to do a little bit less than the last one. So we need to go to the mid minus 1, right? So mid minus 1, that's the full thing, okay? That's the full thing. So we're going to call it RR. Range is 0, okay? And we're going to say the start and the end, okay? Let's say the start and the end. So we say start and end shall be mid minus 1, because the last one is the one that we can play around. And the start should be the same number of digits as mid. That's actually not true. It should be the same number of digits as mid minus 1. Okay? So we're gonna do same number of digits as mid minus 1. How do we know that? We know that by str mid minus 1. Put a length on it. Okay? Put a length on it. And then what? And then that's the length. So we say 10 to the power of this going to minus 1. That is the starting point that has the same digits. Like say if mid is 100, that would be 99, right? 99 is 2, length 2 minus 1, so it would just be 10. So we start with 10 to 99. So that's the start to end. Correct. So now what we do, we have a start and an end. And when we're done with this round, the start and end will change, right? It will change because it will be, start will be from 1, right? So and then the next one, the end. So while end, okay, while end, what do? We say RR plus equal to what? Plus equal to how many numbers are there? So end minus start, right? Plus 1, that's the total number, and each of them, so will be this one, that's total number, times what? Times each part can contain limit minus what? Limit minus 2 times something minus 3, right? What is this something? It's something as len str, doesn't matter, end, it's okay, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So we have 2 times this, right? That's the length that's occupied by the number of parts, and then we minus this. Oh shoot, that is not correct. So minus 1 of these, and then need to minus 1 of these. That's the end, that's this, and the other one, oh shoot, minus k, that's the total. So we limit minus this, minus k minus 3, right? The minus 3 is because we need to minus 1, 2, 3. So that's the total number we can accumulate for that. And then once we're done, st and end will change. The start and end. So the start shall equal to number of digits. Let's do this. Num digit. Yeah. Let's do num digit. Is this. Right? That's the num digit. And num digit minus 1. Right? So blah blah blah. This shall be num digit. This minus num. Oh, we can just I can call it kk. Yeah, let's call it kk. Let's call it kk. Right? Kk. Kk is the number of digits. And then once we're done, okay, kk minus equal 1, because I done with this, when we go down to the smaller number of digit. Now start will be 10, kk minus 1 is the same. That end will be the previous start minus 1. So we do that, we're coming back, and then blah blah blah. We go this until, we can actually say until kk. So kk equals 1 is fine, right? So kk equals 1, we do whatever, probably that, kk is 0, then we jump out. So once that's done, we have the RR. Then we need to say RL range right. Oh shoot, cannot say RR here. Range, call it range base. How about that? Range base. RR equals range base plus, well, that will be plus 1, right? A range base. That's actually not range, that's just limit. Range base plus limit. That's not plus limit. We don't know the total number. It should be limit minus max need. Okay, so we have, this is the range, and then once we're done, we're coming out. Now we have the num parts, right? So we need to actually do this. So what we can do, we can start from the front. Now we can start from the front because we know the number of parts. If we start from the back, we move. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe. That's okay. We can move from the front. I think it'll be slightly easier to do. So let's do the rest equals this. Okay. Then we have parts. KK. KK equals 1, right? KK equals 1. And then we'll go all the way up to, I'm not sure about this. Let me think. KK equals 1. Well, that's fine. It should be fine. KK equals 1. So we always have the start. We have the start and we have the end. No. I don't like it. I want a start and end. Start will be 1. And will be the minimum of 9 and number of parts. Alright, and it will be this. Then we shall say, what do we say? start, I say while start is smaller than num part. Okay. Then what? The start is smaller than the number of parts. And we can go, they're all in the same number of digits, right? Same number of digits. So we're gonna say for each one of them, I need to know how many we need to take, right? So to take shall equal to num part, and then we can reuse k equals len str num part. That should be limit minus len str start minus k. Let's just do this so we don't really worry. Right, this minus this minus this, then minus 3. That's the number we can take. Then we'll just say we need an I. So this in range, this to this. That's the number of things we take. And when we take it, for each one, we're going to say res.append something. Okay, so that will be something, this, something, this, something. Right, so what's the first something? Well, this is going to be now I is going to be this. And we need a count of the total, so we need I and j. So j will be 1. Okay, so this is going to be your message something. I'll go from I to I plus to take, and then this is going to be j. This is going to be num parts, right? So we're going to do this after I plus equal 2 to take, j plus equal 1. Do I need to have j? Yeah, just to make things easier. All right. Okay, once we're done with all of them, then as start and end comes out. Then start and shall equal to n plus 1. New n will be minimum of what? Minimum of something of num parts, right? And this shall be 10 to the some power len str st. So 10 to the power, right? 10 to the power. So in the beginning is 10, which is actually going to be this plus 1. Can you imagine? It's len of this plus 1. No, it's just by itself. No, +1. Well, it's the end. So it's +1, yes. So 10 to the this. So the next one will be 100. But we want 99, so this one's a -1. Right? And then we find the smallest among the two. Then we go back up to take equal, we have a new start. And then we'll do exactly the same thing, blah, 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 blah. And then something interesting will happen at the end. This will not take enough. That's actually fine. That is actually fine. Right? And then come back up. So J +1, eventually J will equal the num parts, right? So when I come out, so actually J is smaller than num part. That's actually more likely. We do this and then we'll return rest. All right. I can see, I mean, this is not a difficult one, but there will be a lot of edge cases and then things need to consider. It's complicated. It's very complicated. Wait, is it complex or complicated? I think it's complex. It's a very complex problem. So the chance of getting it right is very low, but we are going to, try our luck. See how it goes. Split, message, and limit. We got very lucky on the first two shots. Let's take it for a ride. For this, it's possible. Yeah, let's try. Choices. Okay. And ch shall equal to import string dot ASCII they don't have lower letters. Lowercase. Gotcha. This plus this empty. Nope. That's a better idea. For this in range, let's just do 10 test cases. It'll be fine. And then we want to print a message. Right? We want to print a message. So we say message shall equal to this dot join. How we go that, huh? This in range. Message length 10 to the 4th. Holy crap, 10 to the 4th. How do I know? You don't. Let's do 100 words, okay? And each word is going to be, oh my word. Oh, it can be exactly the same thing. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Man, I can just do this. Oh, yes. Now he's screwed. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the message, what it is. What matters is the positioning of the white spaces. We can just say this A times randint, however long we want. We can say 1 to, let's say 1 to 20, okay? For this in range to 100. So at most 20 times 100, 2000. All right, that's within the range. Okay, this is the message. And then limit is randint 1 to the length Actually, that's not really necessary. But we do 2000. Then we're gonna print, learn the lesson, message. Then we'll print limit. Yes. Looks absolutely terrible, but oh, they're all very long. You know what? I don't like it. Don't think that's the way to go. I'm gonna change this. 20. You know what? Even better, we can actually change it to 10. But 20 it is. Yeah, this one looks more like it. Try our luck. Okay. Looks alright. You wanna try this? Why not? Oh, boy, are you wrong. Which one? We don't have 10 test cases, so it should be easy to spot. Oh, multiple. The first one. Ew, the first one is wrong. My output is empty. That is very suspicious. That is too suspicious. The 1-1 situation. I think that's the one you're struggling, right? The 1-1 situation. Okay. Interesting. I think it's because I never get, hold on, n equals something, and then I never get down to 1. Let's see. Let's print low and high. So we have 1 and 2. Oh, I never get to 1. So I need to do this. Got a 0 and a 1. So that's 0 and 2. Mid is 1. K is 1. Yeah. Oh, I keep shrinking. I see, I keep shrinking. No, max needs is not larger than limit. No, it's here, my bad. Mid is equal to 1. So KK is 1. Mid is equal to 1. Let's see. So what we're trying to say is we have a mid, and mid minus 1, right? And the kk has to be 1 to something. It all works. So the only time it doesn't work is when mid is equal to 1. So if mid is equal to 1, then we cannot do it this way. If mid is equal to 1, what shall the n be? N shall be the whole thing. No, range left is so range base shall be 0. Alright? Range base shall be 0. St is smaller, equal to end. Doesn't make any sense, huh? Yes, our base is 0. So that's 1. What's n? Yeah. Oh, the problem is not here. So num parts is correct. Num part is 0. What? Wait. What the hell? Mid. Ooh, we go down to 0. Go down to 1. Okay. Now num part is 1. Okay, now we go down to 1. Now the problem is different. See, num part is 1. Okay, if num part is 1, minimum is 1. It's 1 and 1. J is 1. J is smaller than... So J is smaller equal to num part. Okay, J smaller equal to. Let's see if the other two are right. Still right. So what do we change? I changed a few tiny stuff. Let's see. Oop. Now we're all right. Might as well pull the other one again. Okay. That's everything. All right. Try our luck. Oh. Didn't try everything, huh? It's all right. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Should be 9. Mid. Mid never go down to 9. Ooh, I have a bigger issue here. How? Max needs? What's the limit is 7. It should be fine. One, 10, 19. And then immediately bring it to 11. That would never work. How? 1, 10, 19. No, 1, 19. So mid, we say we do 10. Okay? So we do 10. And what happened with 10? We do 10. Now I got mid is 10. Range left. Range right is smaller. That is bonkers. That is bonkers. I have a base 10. So KK is 10 minus 1 is 9. 9, the KK is 1. So we do 1 to 9. That's fine. 1 to 9. 1 to 9. So I'll have 9 of them. Each one gets 2. Because we have 7. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. So it'll be 18. Right? 18. Then KK becomes 0. So 18. Yes. The R base is 18. How is R base at 9? What did I do wrong? Hold on. Mid. Oh, that's right, because it's 10. Because it's 10. Holy crap. So if you do binary search, has to pay special attention at these junction point because it's 10 and 10 does not work, right? 10 does not work. Because 10, that means the first 9 gets 9, and then the last one gets nothing. The last one gets nothing, right? So in this case, the last one gets nothing. So does that count as too big or too small? Well, it is we don't have enough, right? So we have more to fit. Wait, hold on. N is what? N is 18, right? N is 18, and now the range is, it's not in between. The N is actually smaller. No, N is larger than the, hold on, the right is 10. Now this is an impossible case. This is an impossible case. So if it's impossible, we shall try go up or go down. Possible case. Can we just treat this as an impossible case? Says to me like there could be other impossible cases. Like seriously. I don't know. I'm gonna gamble. I'll say if it's impossible, I'll make it smaller. Not sure. Not sure at all. Let's see. Oh. I see why it's tough. These edge cases. What if we always do this? So we get lower, slower, but it'll go up faster. Why? If n larger than, it's not enough. Shouldn't the other side need to change as well? Usually it's, in the transition period, right? So the transitional period, we say it's not enough, right? It's not enough. Or it's too big. either it's not enough or it's too big. So we're saying, okay, when we go low, no, gently, right? We go low very, very gently. So just too big. I don't have too many. So I'm gonna go low, gently. Maybe it should be when we go up. So maybe we should go up gently. How about we still move it down, but we move up gently. Then, which means maybe we don't need this. So no matter what, it's not enough, right? It's just not enough. No, this one fail. How? I thought we were on good terms here. Oh, n is smaller than. N is larger than this. And n is larger than RR, yeah? The hell? Oh, you move this the minute as it goes up. Holy crap. I pray this one has a better solution. This is bonkers. My God. Now I'm basically just trial and error. Now it's just trial and error. I don't know what happened. No clue. So on trial and error, I would just say Nope. Still wrong. Alright, what's your problem? Yep. That's your problem. 114. 14. R base is 22. RL is 23. R7. So it's bigger. So low increment. Gosh. And this one. Alright, I think we need to change the idea. I think what we need to do is 1 to 9, 10 to 99, like that. There's no other way. I don't think there's another way. And then within this, we can use this binary search thing. Alright, I'll do this tomorrow. Yeah, I think we have to segment it. It's just, you cannot take the entire thing together. Alright, I'll deal with this tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.